Welcome to Toy Stories podcast. That's Toy Stories with two Z's. Yes to the buzz, no to the light year. My name is Adrienne Hollister, and I'm your podcast hostess doing the self-pleasure mostest, and I'm so excited to begin this journey with you. I'm here to share with you what the buzz is all about, along with my favorite sex toy maker, Tracy's dog. What or who is Tracy's dog? Let's get to know them. Tracy's dog began by an entrepreneur named Fish and his friends who shared a common goal: to create a world that is more sex positive, open, and pleasure-filled. They promised to provide pure joy without all the unnecessary bullshit. If a dog is a person's best friend, Tracy's dog is the leader of the pack. Tracy's dog is your loyal kink companion. They make mind-blowing sex toys trained to obey all of your commands. I like the sound of that. I'll never forget how I met and fell in love with Tracy's dog toys, specifically the OG Clit Sucker. But first, I want to share a little bit more about me so you can get to know me a little better too. I've always been an extremely sex-positive person with an unexplainable thirst, and my passion has always been self-pleasure and sex toys. Not only using them, but sharing them with my friends, tips and tricks on how to use them, which ones I'm loving, and how much enjoyment I always got out of them. I remember in college, girls saying, "I've never done that. I don't touch myself," and almost feeling ashamed to speak out about masturbation or showing themselves a little love. And for as long as I can remember, I've not only been talking about it, but also being about it and normalizing the fuck out of self-pleasure. I'm also famous for gifting a friend a new Clit Sucker or a big old dildo with a note that says, "Go fuck yourself." Self-pleasure has always been a huge part of my life. I often say it's solely the responsibility for stabilizing my mood. I like to start my day caffeinated and masturbated, and then all will be right in the world again. Like I said earlier, it is my passion, but I found my purpose in promoting this type of self-care through my personal podcast, Midlife Craving. There, I was able to share not only sex positivity, but also promote it. And one of my biggest goals is building confidence in the bedroom, normalizing self-pleasure, and truly living your best and authentic life. By the way, if you're one of my cravers, hey, I love that you found me here. I am shouting from the rooftops how excited I am to focus on toys and self-pleasure with you on this podcast. Okay, so let me tell you how my love affair began with Tracy's dog. I was going through a tough divorce. I was in a desperate need to refresh my buzz box. That's what I like to call my sex toy collection. So I hopped on Amazon. Now, in the past, I had dildos, bullet vibrators, even the rabbit. But I was looking for something a bit more unique, and I came across, I love saying that. I love that saying. I came across it, and there it was, Tracy'sDog.com's purple OG Clit Sucker in all of its glory with the most undeniable review ever. This review is so insane, so incredibly vivid, honest, and, I just have to share it with you. Okay, it's a lot, but it's worth the read. The user titles it, "Wow, just wow." Having read everyone's reviews, I had high expectations, but with the price being under $50, I wasn't exactly going to be shocked if it was mediocre. A few friends of mine bought it recently and told me of its power. I was warned to take the day off, hydrate, and above all, do some stretching. I thought they were being such drama queens, she says. It was delivered within 2 days of ordering, so we're already off to a good start. Opening the very discreet box, instructions say 2.5-hour charge time. It's not too bad. I plugged the little bad boy in while the kids are at school waiting for it to charge. I can understand that. Killing time reading some erotica with my friend and fellow Queenie. She recommended because I don't have time to screw around waiting to get in the mood. I have to get the kids in a few hours and I need to be ready to go when this thing is done charging. TikTok, bitch. TikTok. Welcome to motherhood. There's no lies with that statement, by the way. She goes on to say, patiently waiting me is checking to see if the light has stopped blinking every 10 minutes, like a crackhead waiting for its dealer. After only an hour and a half, I got my solid pink light. Game on. I play with the settings on my hand to test this fine machinery out. The vibration for the G-spot is quite strong. I was impressed even before I started using it. Next was the suction. So many levels, it was interesting to see the different patterns and strength. There are 10 levels for clitoral and 10 patterns for G-spot. So I have nothing to compare it to, but looked forward to it nonetheless. Time to solo party. I feel like I should coin that. She says, I found my placement for the clit a bit low for my body shape. It took me a few minutes to get everything where I needed it to be. That was a bit time consuming and slightly frustrating. But as with any new toy, it's trial and error. I started the clit one on low, which I barely even felt. Unbeknownst to me, it wasn't lined up 100%. So me being me, I decided to go from 0 to 60 in 3.5. I hit the suction button setting to level 5 or 6 and the G-spot button as well, and made a minor adjustment on the suction placement. At least I think that's what happened, because I'm pretty sure I blacked out. This is so funny. My legs went straight out like those goats who faint when scared. I never came so fast and so hard in my entire life. I squirted, and I have never done that before. Luckily, I put a towel down before because I hate wet spots. This girl, she is on it, okay? I frantically tried to turn it off, but ended up hitting the buttons like a maniac, sending even stronger suction and now variant pulses from the G-spot vibrator. And I came again. I'm pretty sure I levitated. It was an unending orgasm. This time, my soul left me, and God himself said, "Child, it is not your time. Go back to the little pink light." I'm brought back into my earthly body after managing to pull it off me, throwing it across the bed. It falls on the floor, still happily buzzing away. I shook for a good 5 minutes. I couldn't get off the bed, even if I wanted to. I stared at my ceiling dazed, trying to remember what year it was. I get up and clean up to realize that my seizure-like orgasms, I had hurt my hip and my back. I'm still hobbling 4 hours later. I did not stretch enough. So, in conclusion, this met and exceeded my expectations. Ladies, hydrate and make sure you don't have anything to do that involves decisions or brain power for the rest of the day. And for the love of God, stretch like you're about to run the 5-meter dash. Okay, that is her review on Amazon, which is phenomenal, amazing, incredible, fantastic. Like I was sold, okay? Like there is no ifs, ands, or buts. I am getting this toy. I remember I was just like her when I got it, and I couldn't wait to try her. I don't know if things have changed, but all of my Tracy's dog toys come fully charged, so it was go time. I learned from her review that I had to take time with the placement and getting to know the settings. I'll never forget my first time with the OG Clit Sucker. I experienced the most mind-blowing, earth-shattering, goat-legged action, just like she was saying, orgasm. I was hooked. Since then, I have used this toy multiple times a week, every week. Now, I know the new OG Flow is coming. I love that word because she's coming and so am I. And I really love her as well. And she comes in close second, I would say, to the OG Clit Sucker. But the OG Clit Sucker to this day is still my absolute favorite toy. To me, this podcast show collaboration with Tracy's dog is a match made in sex toy heaven. It's been amazing working with the team, and I'm really excited to be here. You can expect a lot of fun conversations on this show. Sex positive toy stories, twosies, tips and tricks on how to use them, how-tos, and more. Also, something really exciting is you're going to hear straight from the toy makers. I'm going to tell you the latest and greatest in technology, including a battery notification on your toys. So you're going to know, like, am I running low? Do I need to charge this up? I love that I have that insider track to that, and I'm going to share it with you. And if you have ideas, share them with me because maybe you can get one of your ideas realized. You know, we are so open to that. Also, we really want to hear from you, your toy stories. In fact, you can start sharing them now. Send me a DM on Instagram. That's at Toy Stories, TOYSTORIEZZ_TD. And hey, if you're interested in being on the show, let me know that too. I'm welcoming any and everyone who want to share their own toy stories. As you explore Tracy's dog products and join the Toy Stories community, remember that you're not just purchasing a toy. You're becoming part of the movement that celebrates authenticity, sexual exploration, and the importance of pleasure in our lives. We would love it if you would spread the love and share this podcast. Rate, review, and subscribe. Let's help make the world a more open, accepting, and pleasure-filled place. I really like the sound of that. Let's break barriers and inspire honest and very hot discussions with each other. Your support helps our community grow, and we're super grateful that you're here. Welcome to Toy Stories, fam. Get ready for a wild and very wet ride.